Hey guys, Jared James here, and welcome to this week's edition of our virtual training for you. It is August 20th. I hope that you've had a great weekend. As I always say, guys, make sure if you have questions, especially for our new people, easiest way to do it is either go below into our Facebook group. Make sure you are a member there, Jared James Coaching. Just request to join. We will approve it, obviously. We've also been doing a ton of giveaways and that kind of stuff on Instagram. So go to connectwithjared.com, connect on Instagram and the other platforms, Facebook, YouTube. I don't know if you guys have noticed, we have content coming out every Thursday. So every other week we release a JJTS, a Jared James Today Show, and on the off weeks we put out the podcast, which there's some really cool ones coming up right now. So make sure you guys are involved in that. Again, you can go to connectwithjared.com and subscribe for the podcast and connect on the other platforms. Today is a day where the 2018 member profile for NAR came out, and it's extremely interesting, and it's something that I think that we all need to pay attention to, because there was a lot of points in this that I'll probably cover on future podcasts and future Jared James Today shows and just, Facebook Lives and Instagram and these things. But the truth of the matter is, the main part that I want to cover is the idea that while a record number of transactions are happening and things are good in that regard, what we saw was that the average agent actually dropped from 12 to 11 transactions. So their transaction counts actually went down, and their median income went down from $42,500 to $39,800. And so we're seeing something right now where average income is decreasing while the record pricing is occurring. We are seeing the average number of transactions decreasing. And there was something in here that I actually found even more incredible that I think we need to pay attention to, and we need to make sure that we're running our business in a way that stays in front of this. And it really speaks to what I've been saying for years. And you guys know that my viewpoint on the market is that referrals and past clients and everything else should be a huge part of your business. They're hugely important. But I also know that consumer behavior has been changing, and how people find their agent and how they make that decision to go with their agent has changed. No different than how people are renting movies compared to how they did it 5 years ago, right? It was now it's Netflix and it was Blockbuster before. And so I've been saying this, and I think that everybody just kind of assumed that I was the young coach, that this is what I'm supposed to talk about. And you guys know that I say that I'm not ideological. The moment something changes, the moment the stats change, the moment the proofs change, the moment whatever, I'll teach you something different. All I care about is what works. And so the really interesting part of this report that came out, the 2018 member profile from NAR, is there's one little part of it that says that the typical realtor earned 12, and by the way, regardless of where you are, whether you're US, Canada, Ireland, Australia, wherever you are, guys, I know we have people all over the place, the general principles still apply wherever you are, because consumer behavior is consumer behavior, okay? And so it said that the typical realtor earned 12% of their business through repeat clients, and 17% from referrals from past clients and customers. I want you to think about what I just said for a second, guys, because I've been screaming from the rooftop what's going on with consumer behavior and everything else, and I think a lot of people have written it off as just like, oh, the young guy, the whatever. And now we see that NAR in their member profile comes out and says that in 2017, 12% of a real estate professional's business came from repeat clients and 17% came from referrals. That's only 29% of their overall business. And this is NAR coming out and saying this. 29%, which leaves a huge void for all the other ways that people are finding their agent. And the main thing that I want to get across to you guys today, understanding what that is and what's happening right now, is the idea of, are you the director or are you the talent? I was thinking about this when I was looking at these numbers, and I started thinking about other industries and how this works and how you have a predictable business. How do you make that happen? And the truth is, it comes by being an actual producer, by producing content, meaning that a great musician many times will drop off when they're relying on the industry to write songs for them, but the way that they can stay in business is by having the ability to continue to write great songs. That's how they stick around. An actor or an actress. Have you ever seen an actor or an actress who's like the A-list, the top, everybody, and then the next day they're gone? And you're like, whatever happened to blank? Whatever happened to, and what happened was that the director, the producer, the studios decided to stop hiring them because they were simply the talent. And there was someone else that could come along that was talented. But the ones that you see stick around are the ones who many times step behind the camera and start to write their own material. They start to write their own movies. They start to write their own things, and then they put themselves in them. Or they keep working by staying behind the scenes. And it reminded me so much of our industry. And I want to ask you the question today, and I want all of you listening. I know a lot of you watch in offices, and you watch individually, and you watch on your phones, and you watch in all these different ways. Are you the director, or are you talent? Are you the talent? Because if you're not the director of your business, then you're in danger. Because at any moment, they could go pick someone else. They can select somebody else. And this is why we have been saying forever, and why we work so hard with our one-on-one students especially, to try to get them to form a structure where they ultimately become the director. To try to get them to form some semblance of a team where they understand that they're not everything. And then they can ultimately make the decision to put themselves in the play, to put themselves in the song, to put themselves into the movie, and still be a part of that team and still go meet with clients. Or they can make the decision not to. But you have to decide whether you're going to formulate a business where you are the director or you are the talent. Because if you're not in a position right now where you have created some kind of infrastructure and you have created systems for lead creation and otherwise, and you have understood the importance of online and bringing people to you on a regular basis, and you have systems in place to follow up with those people, whether that's an ISA or whether it's you right now or whatever it happens to be, if you're not putting yourself in a position like that, then understand there's huge danger right now. We're only 29% of business. For realtors registered with NAR, their business came from referrals or past clients. Okay? Now, guys, I want that number to be significantly higher for you. I want you to have a system in place where more of your past clients are working with you. I want you to have a system in place where more people are referring you, but these numbers don't lie. Okay? This is like, there they are. Okay? They don't lie. Are you the director or are you the talent? Because the director has the ability to do both. The talent does not. The talent is simply, they're actually waiting for those people above them, the people who control the strings, so to say, to decide whether they work or not. And I'm telling you that if you are still running a business that is nothing but referral and past client, and that makes up 29% of all the business now of realtors, then you right now are being run by somebody else, and you can be cut like that, okay? And so I want us all to take a close look at our business, and I want us to say, is what I'm doing today creating something that makes me the director tomorrow, if I'm not already the director right now? I like what one of our students wrote to me in a message yesterday or the day before, and they said, you know, Jared, I've just found that when I have a plan, I can do anything. When I don't have a plan, it doesn't work. And so I need to know, do you have a plan that makes you the director, where you are not everything, where there are other people doing this for you? There are systems in place that create whether you're doing it or not. Because going forward, I'm telling you guys, I can't scream it any higher from any higher rooftop. That is how you'll win. Otherwise, it's like a frog dying in hot water. Eventually you wake up and go, oh look, no one's hiring me for movies anymore. Nobody's hiring me to do whatever. Nobody's hiring me to sell their home. This is what has to happen now. We have to be the director. We have to have systems in place for lead creation. We have to have infrastructure around us that means that everything's not built around us, or else going forward, we simply don't win, okay? Guys, on that front, that's what I wanted to get across to you today, but on that front, the other thing I want to know from you, I need your feedback. We are thinking about, and I'm not completely sold on this just because my schedule's kind of chaotic right now, but if you guys want it, I'll do it. We're thinking about doing another mastermind in October, just kind of like a get you ready for the new year type of mastermind, but get your business set up, those kinds of things. Obviously, those are limited things when we do them. I need to know, send me a message, whether it's through Instagram, whether it's through email, whether it's on Facebook, whatever it happens to be, if that is something you'd be interested in. That's all I'm looking for right now is interest level to see if that's something that we should try to plan or not plan, okay? As always, guys, like I said, stay connected. Go to connectwithjared.com. Stay connected. Let me know you're following. But please, take to heart what it is I'm saying to you today, because now we're seeing more than just a young coach that's different. Now we're seeing stats actually prove forward what it is that I've been saying for years. And I tell you guys these things because I want you to win, period. I want you to win. And to win, you have to operate in the day that you actually live. Okay, guys? So take that to heart, guys. Talk to you soon. Hope you have a great day.